That's a bit better. Holy crap. Where'd all these people come from? Well, I guess I have to sit right about. There we go. There's a lot of you already in here. What are you guys all doing here? Let me catch up to you on my phone. YouTube. Oh, jerk. Can you believe that? Bruce is going live too at the same time I go live on Saturdays. Bruce. Me. Hang on. Just hang on. There's a whole bunch of you in there. And you're on my laptop, so basically I can't really see. So welcome everybody to another episode of Brent's Live on Vlogging in the VanLife series. Doesn't make any sense. There we go. Holy crap. Underscore Jose Serenity Wagon Jimmy Harmison. Look at you guys. Oh, you guys are all. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are keeping each other entertained while I'm trying to get in here. Yes, we got nailed with the. I actually turned the whole parking lot in here white, and Jose got worried she was going to lose her skylight in her van because it was such a downpour. Let's just say 90%, like I do all my jobs. Bonjour there, Mario. All my other jobs that I do I kind of get them like 90% done. I didn't get my top of my garage built over top of my fridge. I have storage above my fridge. We had to tear it down and rebuild the fridge container and then paint it all up too. So everything's been painted. It's got a couple coats on it. I'm not happy with it, but when the temperatures are down around zero, paint doesn't stick that well. So it's stuck. It's good. It's a killer primer that we put on there. Kills and 1, 2, 3 bullseye are the ones for removing stains and smoke and all those things. It covers those things up and seals them up for good. So I'm feeling safe there. The electrical has been simply amazing. There was just a couple cables that I shouldn't have done in the series, so they just weren't done properly. But everything's tight and good and working great now. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Shouldn't have to go in there for a while. That also needs, hi dude, the battery compartment needs a roof on top of it too, but we had to tear that out last time. So we are going here. Hello, Donna. How are you? My feet are cold. It is 1 o'clock here on the West Coast. And yeah. Looks like Jose and Jim are planning a hike. That would be really cool. I think that having an outside person's look at some of our cool spots we have here on Vancouver Island. I'm going to try to move this thing closer. I don't like it being so far away. I have an idea. Oh, but that's got the sun in it. So, oh, look at that guy. Who's that guy? Huh, dude? There we go. I don't know what he's looking at because there's nothing out there other than sunshine. The dude is just got in from outside. It's we had a really crazy night last night. For those of you that don't know, we're out here on the West Coast, on Vancouver Island, and we had a storm front come in. They predicted snow, and it actually did come true. 10 o'clock, 10:30 last night, a huge hailstorm came through here, turned the ground white, and we woke up to snowflakes on the windshield this morning. But now at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's all gone. So you gotta love being on the West Coast. Hello, Norm. Hello, Tourist to Canada, Virginia. Welcome, everybody. Tammy. Welcome to another hangout with Brent in his van. We're doing adult things this week. I put my camera down. I just picked it up this morning for a short bit just because of the weather. I've had to come up and get responsible. I had an ECG that I needed to go to, and I needed a bunch of blood tests done. And then I had to get my income taxes done. And then we're trying to empty out my storage stuff so I can get rid of all that stuff that hangs around doing nothing. Like my leftover drone parts. We had to get rid of those. I sold them, putting my laptop up for sale, trying to get my Volkswagen all prepped up and ready to sell it. I listed it on a site in the States, so hopefully we'll see things happening soon. I'm just trying to get everything ready for like the end of March, early April. I'd like to be heading out, exploring a lot more, so doing adult things. Boring as AF, right? Dan the Van and Miss Tina, LJA, and Virginia Claire is in the house, and so is Sandra. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another crazy hour of like BSing with me and the dude. Psst. Hey. Dude, you want some chicken? Do you like chicken? Dude. Did you say chicken, Dad? I freaking love chicken, Dad. 75 feet. Sorry, Boho. We're in the metric system now. How many meters is that? Was he looking out the window? Oh, really? Dan's saying they're getting hit for spring too, so that's really cool. You gotta love that. I mean, it's been nice here. The nicer days are really outcounting the bad days now. Our winters are always really kind of gray, overcast for long periods of time. Not necessarily rain, but it does give you glum days, right? But just the other day, where the heck were we? Oh, when we came out of camping, we stopped at Smitty's, and I seen all the daffodils starting to pop up, and spring is just around the corner. We also saw a bunch of some teardrops or snowbells or something, bells or something. The little blue ones and the white ones that pop up, and they kind of droop over. Saw a bunch of those. So yeah, we're definitely heading towards some better weather and more excitement and adventures on the plan here. So what the heck do you guys want to know? Oh, look, Renee's in the house. Hi, Renee. Craig Betts, welcome. Pixie Tales, good to see you. Norm, BSing with Brent is a good name for this. I do want to put those things, like I write those things down, and I'm like, I wonder how some people's going to take that. Because, yeah, that's me, BSing with Brent. Yeah, vlogging the vlog while style. Ron Fast is in the house. It was snowing here this morning, Ron, so you're a little bit into the valley, so you never know unless it gets too warm. Yeah, look at that underscore. Finally, the Rock has come back. to 5,500 subscribers. It has been so slow. It's been ridiculous. And then I'm watching people like Lorene on the Blowhole Blue Van. Is like, bingo, bango, bong. She keeps bumping up and bumping up. Same with, all my other great buddies out there, like Bruce the VanLife Jr. And all these people are getting like rock and roll happening in their channels. And I'm still stuck. What am I doing wrong, you guys? Help me. Help me. Camper Van Tannic, welcome to the room. Anyways, we are here at the compound. I've been here since... When did I get here? I think it was midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that, maybe even earlier. Yeah, we got back up here, and it's been busy, and I haven't been pulling out the camera because it's really different. How do I explain this? When videoing everyday life in van life, it can be a bit of a... trying to be positive about this. It can take your normal job that you take 5 minutes to do. It can take you 20 minutes to do. So if I have a bunch of things I need to do that I've been procrastinating on that really aren't that exciting, like going to the income tax place, I have a tendency to put them down, and I make a list, and then I start banging off everything. Some of it might have been interesting for you guys to watch, but I still found it boring myself. And I'm still editing videos from, well, not the camp trip anymore. I really hope you guys enjoyed that series. What did you guys think of that? What was it, a 7-part, 8-part series of adventuring off-road with Brent and Jose? That was a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure she had some fun, but the food was amazing. Hi, Vernon, Lisa, Aaron, the DJ in the house. Hello, Van Ruth. Does that looking lower guy showing up and getting the stuff taken away again? You guys are so good about that. I love how you watch over me while I'm babbling. Coming to live from Bruce's. I am doing amazing. Did Bruce finish his live? I was curious. I saw that he was going live, but I'm like, Bruce, this is my hour. Batteries are great, Vern. Thanks for asking. It was just, I think I had 1 or 2 loose connections. And then also, since I was hooking them up, and I didn't have all the battery, I had one battery, then I got the next battery, then I got the next battery. Somehow I think I might have not really hooked them up in the proper parallel or mash way of having things hooked up. So with the research and talking with my buddy Wayne, I got it all figured out. So when everything was done, it looks good. It's not professional because, I didn't have the wires cut to the perfect lengths and then soldered on and all that other stuff to make it look, professional. But damn, it works. Like I get probably 5 or 6 days with no sun or no nothing of power to run my fridge, my heat, my lights and all that stuff, as long as I don't have to push anything. And that's without starting my motor or having sun power or nothing. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm dealing with another company that is getting ready to send me another battery plus another power station. So if I get this other power station, we'll have to see what it's like, but I'll probably be doing some kind of giveaway or something on that possibly, because the one I have, my Blue Eddy, is like I'm loving my Blue Eddy. And my buddy Damo from Australia or from Italy just tried phoning me, so he doesn't know how things work around here. You guys are hilarious. I love reading, like when I come into these things here, like I'm watching, I can see my chat. Like my chat is over here, right? On the side of my video that I can see me talking. And I'm watching it roll and roll and roll, but I can't see it, right? It's impossible. It's like in print, it's this big. So I have to go on my phone. to actually do it. And, I sit there and go see if I miss anything, right? And I'm like, you guys are all talking amongst yourselves. I freaking love that. Is Bruce in the house? Did I just see somebody say hi, Bruce? Hang on. Bruce VanLife, how's it going, buddy? I was coming online and I was like, hey, Bruce, what are you doing live? You're stepping on my toe. So I don't know if you shut down because of me or if you're finished your thing there, but whatever it was, I thank you very much, sir. You're the awesome. You're my awesome. And I love all those hearts. So that must be Jose. Oh, it's everybody. Oh, you guys are amazing. Mike, well, I was going to say Gan, but I don't know where he is anymore, but he's in somewhere new. I love seeing hearts in the chat. I don't know, where is your chat? Am I pointing the right way, you guys? But when we sit here, it means that we have a community that's full of love and that we all like connecting with one another. And we all got that same uniqueness to us that we kind of like to hang out and just let things flow. Mario has a question here and he says, hey, I will hit the road soon for Campbell River. I suppose you have a special place like Arden Creek to suggest to me. Did you like Arden Creek? Did you? On the way up to Campbell River, you want to head west to Gold River. There's a couple spots up there. There's number one is the Hydro Dam campsite. It is free, and you have some of the best views of Upper Campbell Lake. You want to go straight down the thing there, and instead of turning to go to Gold River, you keep going straight, and you want to head to Myra Falls, and you want to make a hike down there. Your camera will love the walk down and out onto the falls. And you also want to go up into Gold River. It's a good nice to when you go into Gold River. It takes quite a ride out to the ocean. So you want to take that ride, but also drive past Gold River. I believe it's Tassus. I can't remember. But you drive past it, and there's the Husqvarna or Husqvarna or Usana caves. You'll have to look on a map and make it small, make it fairly big because it takes a while for it to actually show up, or Google it. I can't remember my spelling. I don't know what the spelling is of it, but the caves are quite amazing. Very easy walk, and your drone will look really cool in there too. So those are my 3 tips for you, Mario. Mario has a channel, you guys. It's called Dodge Failure. If anybody's French speaking or wants to watch the closed captions and have them translated into English, he has some really cool drone footage, and he goes out to some really cool places. He is from Quebec, and he's out here touring our island, and he's been to probably more places than I've shown you guys. And yeah, he's doing an amazing job. So hats off to you, Mario. I'm really glad that I found you. Oh, I'm glad you found me so I could find you. Hello, Red Panda. Holy crap. There's a name I haven't heard in like 2 years almost. Last time I saw you was in Regina, Saskatchewan, right across the street from the RCMP training places. And I got all that good food from you. Oh my God, that was so good. In Canada, Sonia, it is 1:14 p.m. here on the West Coast. And on the East Coast, it's 5 hours later. So it's 6 o'clock at night. And yes, and if you want to watch Mario and do the translations, it's a great way to learn how to speak French. That's what I've been trying to do anyways. How's my dog? Lisa? The dude's up here. Come here, dude. Dude. He's right up here somewhere. Oh. He was just outside running around, so he's probably up here. Oh, yeah, he's curled up in his blankies up there. And it's 2:15 in Alberta. Thank you very much, Dan. Where are you, Dan? Are you on the road yet, or you're taking off with your kid? What the hell is that all about? Oh my God. Oh, are you guys getting these videos too? Or were these, what do they call them? Video ads? Sorry about that. It's a button you push on there, and it's supposed to help you make more money since I can't get more viewers. But we're working on it. Claire is in England, Ireland. Claire. Claire Gillis. Come on, how do you say that with an accent? Scotland. Something like that. What the hell's going on? My phone's all screwing up on me. Scotland. There we go. See, I was right. What a memory, eh? Do you know how I know these things? Is because I talk to you guys like friends. You guys keep commenting and coming in and visit me in my lives, commenting, and I read every one of your comments, unless it's something. I think there's probably half a dozen postings I do a year where I don't comment, but I do read every comment. So yeah, I go through all the comments and read everything, and I try to respond to each and every one of you. And through the last 3 years of doing this, I've gotten to know you guys pretty good, just like you guys have probably gotten to know me pretty good. It was a very busy day here this morning. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dodge Filia Mario, for coffee, and Jose too. Do I have to share with her? Come on. I like those expensive cups of coffee. When you get settled, so here's a thing about van life. When you find a spot and you hang out for any length of time, I have a tendency to turn my house into a pigsty. Everything doesn't get washed right away. Everything doesn't get put away right away. I have a lot of counter spice, so I put that away. And, well, let me just put it this way. This morning I had 2 visitors show up. Lorene from the Boho Blue Van, and Priscilla, who is she's from Edmonton, and she does kayaks and canoe trips and teaching people how to do them. I don't really know what the name of her thing is, but she came by, but I didn't get to see her because my place was a mess and I was being responsible and doing things. I also have Wayne here from Wayne's Ambo World, and he's been over here for a couple of days helping me out do this, and I've been helping out do that. Jose from Jose's Serenity Wagon was here this morning, but she took off and she went to go to the swimming pool. Just lucky her. And then Jim, who is my friend with the big yellow ambulance 4-wheel drive, he showed up. So here I am running around going, okay, you guys got to go. I have to go talk to my friends on YouTube. So you guys get priority. And made Lorene go and sit in her van. How's it going? See you there around 2 o'clock. Okay. Damo will come here at 2 o'clock. Damo is from Italy. And for those of you who don't know, Damo is he's a young guy, I would say late 20s. He decided he was going to travel, and he was watching one of those Hasta, Alaska guy that had the Volkswagen van that traveled from Argentina all the way to Alaska. Well, he saw that video and he decided he was going to do it too. So he flew from Italy to Argentina, hitchhiked through Argentina, got into Peru, bought a Volkswagen van, and he is now here on Vancouver Island. I think I linked him in one of my previous videos, but he just does Instagram, and I've lost you guys. There we are. Okay, there we go. Hey, Turtle. You know, I'm thinking, Turtle. Like, I have the same schoolie as you. And all these people are lifting them. What if we slam them? Hey? We take them, maybe like take out some of the coils and maybe a leaf or two, throw some airbags in them. And then maybe like, go 16-inch to 20-inch wheels and chroming, and we could be rolling. Hey, what do you think? Right? Even Bruce is like, I'm chiming in on this one. Hang on, my thing just popped up on me. There we go. I've been on my laptop way too much. It was actually warning me how much time I've been on my laptop lately. So which means my batteries are running low. So we're just going to run us a cable to them and we'll heat up. Um, Bruce, I think that you would really like it. There was one that I saw when I was heading out of Saskatchewan a few years back, and it was I'm going to say mid 50s Chevy shorty school bus, like a 4-windowed Chevy short school bus, and that's what the guy had done, and it was all patina. Like there was no paint. It was patina. It was the coolest thing I ever saw. Like I wanted to turn around and chase him down. Yeah, slow and low. The only way to go. Yes and no to the off-roading though, because the thing is, you really don't use a lot of ground space. Like I take this thing off-road to some pretty cool places, and I don't have a lot of ground clearance, period. But if you sag your suspension and use the air to keep it high, where when you're driving, I think there's going to be a happy medium in there. You know what I mean? Or we go hydraulics. That way we can like cruise, like, you know, like those Chicano cars, like that 60 Street Impala with the one tire off into air. Yes, that's so true. You don't need to really go that far off road, and there's, especially around here. We just came back from that cool little X thing. There was, I believe we were off for 10 days, 10 days or 10 nights. I can't remember. And there wasn't anything that any car couldn't have done. Actually, Arden Creek, Dodge Falia in here, he drives around in a Chrysler minivan. And Arden Creek is like straight down and turn around a corner to get down into the thing off of a logging road. So, yeah, I don't think you need a lot of ground clearance. This thing here keeps shutting off on me. Oh my God, it's just I need Bruce. I need to like get famous like you, and then I could have my worker over here in the side grounds, and he could be reading for me and telling me what's going on. Oh, that's Turtle, right? Hello, Sue Ropiak. How are you? I'd like to see the other rigs you think are cool. Snag some tours for us. That's one thing that I've never really. I was just at a van meetup. So my next video coming out is basically we come back from the camp out, and then I break down here in the compound. I spend 4 or 5 days getting everything fixed so we can go to a VanLife meetup, and then we start to tour the island some more. We head off to Horn Lake. We head off back down to Jordan River in Victoria. Not a lot of videos being taken. There's going to be some, but yeah. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my God, I hate that. Welcome to being old. Some other van tours. Thank God I have a chat. So I was at the VanLife meetup, but it was cold out and there was a lot of vans, and I talked to a lot of people, and they were all up for it. But we all hung out indoors because it was a gathering place for all of us to be. So not, you had to go out and catch people in their vans, and I don't know, I just haven't conquered that one yet. It's weird, eh? Because yeah, I meet a lot of people and I do quick little pokes into their van lives, but the van life tour isn't something that's quite gotten hooked up on yet. So it's up here. Trust me, it's in here, and I've been trying to do things with my scooter. I got a new scooter that I'm trying to make a video for. I was going to get the van lifers to try it out, but again, the weather was cold, and we can make plans, but we can't plan the outcome. So I'm still working on that. And what else is going on in here? Potholes hurt either way. We don't die. Like, man, there we go. Thank you, Karen. I really wanted to try doing something different, so that was something cool that I wanted to try. And Fred Panda said, "You can come and do mine next time you're in Saskatchewan." I don't think I'm bothering. I'm not that kind of guy that really gives a rat's behind about what other people really think and stuff like that. And a lot of time they're pretty open about doing it. It's more of that personal thing. Like when you're talking with somebody and say you're out having coffee, do you want me to do this to you? Right. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. And I'm losing. And I enjoy like personal conversations. Like even when I was with Bruce and the boys out in Calgary there, we didn't pull these out. Right. They were kind of like, checking in on other people, but we weren't filming really anything. There's very little filming. I was there for 3 days, and I think you guys got, 1 day or something. So it's a bit different when you're doing that thing. I have had 2 tours done. One is done by Forrest Stevens. He is the VanLife tour guy. And I had another one done by Chrome, but it wasn't by Chrome. It was by the guy that was going out to do VanLife tours for Chrome. And I ran into him in Victoria. So I've had a couple, and it was weird. It was like an interview kind of thing. And I don't know. I'll look into it. How's that? Oh, there you go. Virginia, thank you very much. Hit those thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget. Thank you, Jose. There we go. Forrest Stevens' approach is amazing. You actually had the same guy done, Dan. He was one of my inspirations. Forrest did a documentary 8 or 9 years ago, 10 years ago. But before just as VanLife movement started, like rolling its ball down the road, Forrest was looking at it in the theory of like, is VanLife everything Instagram says it's about? Because we had all those Instagram moments where people are taking pictures of their bare feet hanging out of the back of their Sprinter vans over a beautiful lake. So what he wanted to do was go and explore and see what it was all about. He made a little documentary. He borrowed a Volkswagen van, hence it caught my attention. Watching it, and he took off and he was doing his documentary on it. So that's where I first started watching him, and then he started hitting up all the vans that were ever around Victoria. He happened to be Victoria based. I believe he's out on the Manitoulin Island, out in the Lake Superior or Lake Huron in Ontario now. I think he goes back and forth, but he's great because he does have a few different talk shows, a few different podcasts, and he does a great question answer video editing van tours. The next guy that I got inspired by was none other than, Camping with Steve Wallace. And he also, before he was doing Camping with Steve, he was doing a documentary called VanLife something, Boondock something. I can't remember. If you go on to his Camping with Steve channel and you go back to the very beginning, and this is 8 or 10 years ago too, is he went on and he had moved out from Alberta to Victoria, and he jumped into a motorhome. And then I'm talking an old, beat up motorhome. And I mean, it didn't have a muffler on it, and it was full of empty beer bottles. And it's a great documentary. He goes out camping at Jordan River in it, and it's a good hour-long video to watch. Go watch it. It's young Steve at his finest. And yes, I heard the bad news too, that crazy neighbor has become very, very ill, and it doesn't sound like he has much time left. So if you happen to see anything on there, send him some regards and send him some hearts. And actually, let's fill up my chat with hearts for the old guy. Let's see the hearts go flowing for that. Steve's a crazy neighbor guy. Dad's seen it. Hey, he sunk his boat going because he lost his smokes. And yes, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. It is. It's neat because those are two of the realest people that you get to see on YouTube. Like Steve is so down to earth. I've heard it from people that have met him in person. He says he is just like he is on TV. I kind of hope I am too. Is Sue in the house? Not Sue Rope. There's another Susie or something. There's a Steve Wallace video there. Yeah, hearts off to the crazy neighbor. And sadly, we're all going to have to face that dilemma one day in our life. But anyways, plans for this summer. There's Bubbles. Holy cow. Jamie decided to come in here today. I find VanLife split into two groups, one for entertainment and one to escape from Joe Blow's life. Doing it instead of paying overpriced rent. Why do I do it? I don't know. Because I like it. I love the freedom. I love the camaraderie. I love the isolation. I love the publicity. I love everything. Like, it's just, I like meeting people. I like traveling. I don't know, man. That's a weird one. But it's not easy. Like, it really isn't. Like, this is my third year, fourth year. I started in summer. So this is my fourth year being in a van, and they're not pleasant. And I'm out here on the West Coast, and I'm getting freezing and my health isn't good. And, and I don't have the comfort of a sticks and bricks, but that makes it good. If that makes any sense, right? Because I have to get up and I have to do something. I don't just have to curl up. Well, I do. I just curl up in bed here if I want to curl up. I don't know. It's weird. I think you do it, Brent, so you're not stuck indoors wasting money on rent. There you go. More money for beer, Jamie. Tied down. Though sometimes I do. Every winter I feel tied down. Right. And coming back here this year I came back early this year because of health and stuff. And I had to get stuff done and got tied down. And yeah. Oh, well. Always focus on the good things in life. It's much easier to be happy than it is to be sad. I don't always want to be right because I want to be happy. So sometimes we just need to roll with the flow and, suck it up. And, well, they say don't sweat the small stuff because 99% of it's all small stuff in the end. When I'm lying on my deathbed and start looking back and, it's all going to be small stuff. Everything's going to be pretty easy to deal with. Autumn approves of this message. Thank you. This message is brought to you by Downtown Leroy Brown. Have I traveled outside of Canada? No. Well, I have as a youth, not in my VanLife series yet. I'm still working on getting my passport. I'm a bit of a procrastinator there. I totally admit that I've had a few people go out of their way to help me get a passport. And I don't know what holds me back. I honestly don't. It's those adult things that kind of screw me up sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And then later comes and it's still not done. You can pick your neighbors and you can create your own van family. I like that, Ruth. Can you pick your nose? Can you pick your neighbor's nose? Yuck. I save up your videos for the weekend, and then I work all week, and then your videos are my relaxing time. Aww. Listen to this weirdo. That's just crazy, Anne. I believe Anne is down in Perth, Australia. Somewhere out there. I believe she's on the... Where are you, on the West Coast? I'm guessing. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, Canada. Well, it's Vancouver Island. Has some pretty easy access to some really beautiful, beautiful places. Myself, I get really inspired when I leave BC. Like when I see the Rocky Mountains, I get blown away for every time. And then coming off the Rocky Mountains into Alberta is stuff that I'm less used to. I'm not used to having plain lands and flat lands and rolling hills, and Saskatchewan blew me away the first time I was there, and people complain about it being so flat and straight. But there's something to find everywhere we go if we look for it. Your whole life, my whole life was following